So welcome to this video. Today I'm looking for a few birds, but the first one I'm looking for is a bird I saw late last year, quite a controversial bird, and I'm here in Holbury near Southampton in Hampshire to look for it. So let's see if I can find this one. So for many people this bird won't actually be countable. It's ship assisted, which is generally fine if it's ship assisted with a bird on migration. But if it's port to port ship assisted, i.e. the bird jumped on the boat from the original destination of the boat and then got here, it's almost man introduced bird, kind of like an escape, and therefore it's arguably not tickable. But I'm really interested to see this bird regardless, because it's such a cool bird and it's not something you'll see in the UK very often. The bird I'm looking for is great-tailed grackle. Originally it was thought to be boat-tailed grackle, but it's not. DNA testing has proved otherwise, so it's great-tailed grackle. Well, I've just spoken to one of the locals and I don't think this grackle has been seen this morning by anyone. It's normally quite active and vocal, so yeah, I might move on to the next destination. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah, I'll probably be down this way again and take another look.
Well, no luck on that bird, unfortunately. The grackle will have to wait. It's not too far from where I live. I've been reluctant to even go and look for it this year because of its tickable status, but I thought, oh, I might as well, especially as I'm down this way. But anyway, it's not on the list for now, and I'm going to go for another bird, which is arguably also a little bit controversial. So I've literally just driven up straight up to this bird, and it's right there in front of me, complete opposite story to the grackle, but this is a Ruddy Shelduck. Now, the likelihood is it's probably an escape, particularly as it seems so familiar with the Egyptian goose, but it is nevertheless a really cool bird, and only the second time I've ever seen this bird in Britain. But just look at it. It is actually a stunning piece of artwork, this duck. Or goose. It's quite closely related to geese. But yeah, Ruddy Shelduck, a fantastic bird. Regardless of its status, it's really nice to see it, and I'm more than happy with that.
Well, the next bird I'm targeting is definitely tickable, but I'm in a place that I've never been before. I don't exactly know where I'm going. I've been told to go north of this random road. Let's try and find this bird. So I'm on the random road now, and north is that way. So yeah, let's see if I can figure this out. It's gonna be near water somewhere, so there's a bit of a clue in that. So yeah, let's see if I can find it. Well, as soon as I got out of the car, I had the closest firecrest, but as soon as I got the camera out, it had gone. So again, you'll have to believe me on that one, but I've seen quite a lot of firecrests this year. Seems to be a good year for them. It was certainly a bird that I thought was a lot rarer when I was younger, but seems to be increasing in numbers in Britain anyway. Well, just in this horse paddock there's some pools, and in them is little ring plover, which is the bird I was after. So little ring plover is now on the list, and that is definitely a tickable bird, so I'm more than happy with that. Probably my bird of the day, just because it's a nice, solid, reliable tick. There's also a stunning flock of curlews just out here, which I always like to see. I mean, those bills are just so impressive every time I see them. It may not be a rare bird, but it still astounds me how it can fly with that thing attached to its face. Well, it's not been a bad day, except for the grackle, but keep watching for tomorrow's bird watching experience, which should be good fun.
Well, morning. Building on that little ring plover from yesterday, so I'm here in Portland looking specifically for migrants. So any migrants really. I haven't got any of our breeding summer visitors like willow warbler, swallow, wheatear would be one, sand martin, all of these are possible. And I thought that coming to Portland Bill, where a lot of migrants are actually turning up, might be a really good place to go.
So to join me on this part of the adventure, I've got Mark with me. Hi Mark.
Hello, all right.
How are you feeling about today? Do you think we're going to see some good birds?
I hope so, yeah.
Do you think we can add any to my year list? A nice summer migrant, like a wheatear or something?
Yeah, we've got a fair chance of getting a wheatear.
Yeah.
We'll go down to the Obs Quarry because there's a little owl. It's always good to see. It's invariably in this little hole, but so often you get migrants go in the old quarry because it's quite sheltered and quite out of the way. Particularly the weather's a bit windy. Had some really good birds here over the years. With a bit of luck, we'll find them.
So supposedly there's an animal we're not allowed to mention on Foreland, is that right?
Yeah, there is. It's Romeo Alpha Bravo Bravo India Tango. It's bad luck.
Okay.
Apparently, so don't mention it.
Okay, all right, I won't.
Yeah.
Even if I see one.
No, you don't.
So supposedly it's okay to say bunny, just not anything beginning with R. So I have got my first, what I call proper summer migrant just now. A wheatear just in front of us has just poked out from behind this rock, which is really cool. Really happy with that. I love wheatears, and looks like a beautiful male. So you just look at these starlings here. They look gorgeous in the sunlight, and in migration times of year it's always worth looking out for a rose-coloured starling. I've never seen one though. And we've just added another tick for the year. That's 194 species. We've also got willow warbler, which is a stunner. I was a bit slow on the camera, hopefully it'll come back, but yeah, another fantastic sighting for March. So it's very possible that that willow warbler could have come in overnight from migration, which is cool. It's just a nice feeling thinking, oh, you know, we've seen something that's literally just arrived in the UK, right here on the coast at one of the first spots that birds arrive to. So just had a little owl in the rocks here, just keeping an eye on all of these birds. And we've had willow warbler, chiffchaff, dunnocks. There's quite a lot of activity just in this little spot. I reckon the little owl is just watching with a careful eye. So I didn't bring my scope earlier, but there is quite a large flock of seabirds, gannets, kittiwakes, etc. out at sea. So I've got my scope now. I'm going to go back to the bill and see what we can find in that flock. So we're just looking at a flock of those multiple gulls. There's kittiwakes out there, and in amongst it all we've just seen a Manx shearwater, which is really, really cool. So we've just also seen a couple of very distant red-throated divers, but it's not a year tick, but it's a really cool bird to get on the day list. So at the bottom of the cliff, I've got a really unusual bird. It is a wood pigeon. That is not what you expect to see at the bottom of the cliff. So while looking for birds at sea, just had a swallow go past, so that's the third tick for the day, which is fantastic. Well, I do really love Portland every time I come here, but this has probably been one of the better times. We've had 3 red-throated diver, lots of guillemot and razorbill, loads of kittiwakes out there. I've added swallow, willow warbler and wheatear to the list. Had 4 wheatear, I think, in total. And it's just been a lovely day in the sun and just really present. Oh, and the Manx shearwater as well was pretty good. Not a tick, but an amazing bird. But yeah, what's your bird of the day, Mark?
Probably the wheatear, because it's the first of the year. So I'm quite pleased with that. I like seeing wheatears.
They are stunning birds, aren't they? Yeah.
They're pretty good. And well, nice to see the Manx shearwater with the red-throated diver. That's always good.
But you're sticking with wheatear?
I'm sticking with wheatear,
yeah. So that was an amazing little trip to Portland Bill. And now we're in a place called Lodmoor Nature Reserve in Weymouth. One of the places that I've spent most of my youth bird watching in. And I'm not necessarily targeting anything specific here. I just haven't been here this year and I absolutely love the place. But anyway, let's go and see what's been found. There has been some good birds here in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, let's go and see what I can find. So what's really cool here is you've got a Mediterranean gull standing on a post right next to a black-headed gull, so you've got that perfect comparison of the two birds, which is fantastic. I think those swans are hungry, they're not just being friendly, they're after food. So something I don't think I've seen before is marsh harrier displaying like this, which is fantastic to see. Another really cool sighting on this amazing trip to Weymouth. So I've just found something that I've only ever seen in the UK twice before this moment, and this is the best view I've ever had of it. Can't tick it, but it's an otter. Oh, it's just amazing to watch. Like, this heron really hates it. It's sort of come flying and running over to the otter, and the otter just sat up and ate a fish right in front of the heron. He was staring at the heron while he was eating the fish. Can't quite see it very well because the grass is covering it, but it was still really cool. I think of the otter.
Well, that's quite...
Is that bird of the day?
Yes, it is. Definitely. See an otter. I can count on about 2 or 3 times I've seen an otter in the wild.
Yeah, so, amazing, eh?
That is fantastic.
So that's amazing. I didn't quite realise how big otters were, because the only ones I've seen in the past have been quite distant and not very visible, but this one's just playing in the water right in front of us. It's just fantastic to watch. It looks like it's having a great time. I can honestly say that that is bird of the video. Well, that's amazing. Otter in Lodmoor in Weymouth. I'm not sure how often that gets reported. Please let me know in the comments if you know whether this is a regular sighting or not, but it's certainly the first time I've ever seen otter here, and I'm really chuffed with it.
Yeah, well, quite frankly, I don't think you'll get a better view than that in your life.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is absolutely amazing. I mean, short of going up to Scotland, some of the islands where they perform quite well, I think you see that in lowland England for so long. About 10-15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sporting about in the water like that, it's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I just feel so privileged to be able to see that. And like Mark says, I probably will never see an otter that well in my lifetime. Who knows, but I wouldn't have thought so. Well, what a week it's been. More birds added to the list, and I'm up to 195 species now, and it's only the 26th of March. So I'm really chuffed with that. That otter, to round everything up, was fantastic. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really goes a long way for helping me achieving my ambitions this year. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Well, I've just got home, checked eBird, and I can't quite believe it, but I'm actually 3rd in Great Britain, which is the highest position I've been all year. Yeah, that's amazing. 3rd position. And still so many birds to find.